This is the I Love Friends podcast, a subsidiary of Rock Radio. We have Thor, Christian, Louise, James, and all of our friends. We talk about cool stuff and have some good times. Fuck every other show. This one is the best. Okay.
What do we got?
The TV show?
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Wait, what? Say it again?
That was made by Dan Harmon, too.
What, the community show?
No, he's talking about. I was talking about Pumped Up Kicks, and he was talking about how the community gave them backlash.
Oh yeah, people hate
but
it.
dude, it's
It's about a school shooting, right?
yeah. I mean, but you gotta understand, like, when life meets art.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. And it meets a dope ass pop drum beat, and some motherfuckers.
I don't really remember like them being like chastised that much about it.
I mean, you know what? Like, I really disagree with. Whenever I don't fuck with it at all. Whenever Rolling Stone did that photo shoot, or like they got a photo of the Boston Bomber and they put it on the front cover.
The Rolling
Oh
Stones
yeah,
did that?
that was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with that shit at all. I like, you call it whatever. That was like not okay.
Yeah, that's some
Wait,
shit.
the Boston Bomber?
Yeah,
The Rolling Stone? Oh, magazine.
Yeah, the magazine.
Yeah. Oh,
they got a
Came with
picture.
the band.
The band used him.
Yeah, a picture of one of the brothers or both of them, but they put them on the front cover, and they were like, oh, like calling him like hot or some shit, and
What?
then like they're
Oh, yeah.
empowering the image. And I was like, nah, that's not okay, bro.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like
You got a girlfriend.
that reminds me of those whenever was it Richard Ramirez where like bitches would like send him like love letters and shit and like
Mhm.
and, like their
Use
underwear
tampons.
and all that. That's
It
crazy.
was the same thing for Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
They did the same thing for Ted Bundy.
Yeah, he's an ugly fuck, but
Is
girls
he at the
loved
guy
him.
with the glasses?
No.
Who was that? The
Ted Bundy was not. That was the white dude that was eating people, right?
Oh,
That's who?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's
Jeffrey Dahmer's the one with the glasses.
Yeah, we're thinking of Jeffrey Dahmer.
So they yeah, he was eating people, right? He was eating dudes.
yeah, he was eating
Eating
dudes.
dudes.
That's crazy.
He was
I've been
literally
in the
eating dudes,
hills
bro.
eating dudes.
He was on the hills eating dudes.
That's crazy.
Welcome back to another beautiful
Hey,
episode,
everybody.
everybody.
Sorry about last week.
Yeah, last week was a little crazy.
That was fucked.
We can talk about that, but we don't
That
got
was
to talk
fun.
about it.
That was
Yeah.
fun as hell, though.
It was
great.
cool.
It was a good episode.
Yeah. We got
There
the
he is.
usual James. We got
Going
Luis,
on.
We got me. We got Christian. We
Yeah.
don't have a guest this week, but hey, man.
It's all good to me.
Erickson's in Miami.
Erickson's
Shout
in
out
Miami, live in Vice City. you know,
Erickson's in Miami. Shoot another episode of Hogan Knows Best.
Yep. You're exactly right.
shooting.
He's in the car like, I got 100 on the table.
Shooting
20s on the
another
floor.
episode of Property Sex.
Yeah, he's doing a Planet Earth documentary about what them little bitches called that eat your blood.
Amoebas.
No, that little leeches.
Oh, leeches.
He's making a Planet Earth
Florida.
documentary about leeches.
Yeah.
Bro,
Erickson filming feet.
Yeah, he's just filming feet.
yeah. Straight into it, I wanted to talk about something. Man, a lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of people may not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like on the fucking what do they call it? The top 10 books, whatever.
Bestseller.
Bestseller. There you go.
It
New York
is the bestseller, I think.
Yeah.
At least when I
Right off the
bought
bat, everyone had a childhood. Everyone watched fucking iCarly and shit. Everyone watched Victorious and
it. And also, if you haven't
All
read
that
the
shit.
book, fucking skip forward.
What's
Yeah.
his book called? By who wrote it?
it's called "I'm Glad My Mom Died" by Jennette Mccurdy, and I want to like dive deep into this shit.
Yeah, it's
Spoiler
fucking
alert.
great. We're gonna say it all.
Yeah,
So-
y'all should
say it all.
definitely read it. But
I know you,
Yep.
Christian, read it, but I'm gonna ask y'all questions about it.
Okay, go. Well, you want me?
No,
to
go ahead. Like,
okay.
tell me. First off, just give me a little like.
Okay, so the synopsis. Here's his little synopsis. I think that's what they call that these days.
I can't wait to hear him talk about it.
Okay, so I listened to it. I'm not a physical reader. I don't like that
too.
shit. So
It's like a podcast, and it's better because she's reading it, so it's like she's telling
yeah,
you.
I'm always a fan of like people reading their own like books. That shit's tight.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit's cool. But so it starts off like as her being a 6-year-old, and her mom is like basically forcing her to go into acting, and she was like, "Oh, this is like great." Like basically like her mom is doing like making her do what her mom wanted to do when she was a kid.
Living through her.
That living through her pretty much, and like. You know, like on surface level, you're like, oh, that's sweet. Like, but like, she never really wanted to do that to begin with. But she just did it because her mom was sick. She had cancer, and she like wanted to like, she thought like she had that responsibility to, you know, do what her mom wanted to do, and make money like for her, I guess. But she got better, and so then she's stuck in this whole acting thing. She picked up little gigs like X-Files and like some like you know those like sad little missing kids on like House or fucking X-Files, like shit like that. So like little shit like that, cause like so
Yeah.
like she had like a little special thing where she could cry on cue, So that like made people want to like book her because she can like fake cry like whenever, and that like was like
Yeah. Like
cry. So
start
she'll
crying.
cry.
And she'll just fucking start crying.
Yeah, and so that's what like made her like start going up the ranks and getting more roles and shit like that. And then her mom was just like hella toxic, like saying like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Saying
I
ugly
want to hear
things.
what you're about to say.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
so-
if you skip over this, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Like her mom was like, so her mom and her dad are like split up and shit, but she was like always like say sorry. I'm trying to like
Go
get,
ahead.
I'm trying to
You're
do
completely like ripped right over. That was the
it.
main thing.
You say it. Go
The
ahead.
way that the mom is toxic as fuck. One of the main ways that she would make her cry is this one day she told her mom like, I can't do it, and she's like, what? And she said this was the first time that she started having like these little moments to where she felt like she couldn't cry on cue, and they were like, what the fuck do you mean you can't cry on cue? Everybody's here, you have to cry, like you have to cry. And then the mom was like, let me talk to you real quick, and she's like, think about whenever I had cancer and I could have died. Like, dude started telling her shit like that, and then started
yeah.
saying like, remember when your brother got sick and da 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 da? Well, what if he would have died from that? Think about that. And
Think
then
about him dying.
she would tell her all this fucked up shit to
Think
make
about
her
me
cry.
dying.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
that
it's fucked.
it was just one of the many like ways that she was like hella fucking controlling and like toxic as fuck, and like she was never like that to any of her other siblings besides her for some reason. I don't know why. And so yeah,
She saw something in her. That's why.
huh?
Yeah.
She
Oh
saw
yeah, I
something
guess
in
so.
her.
Yeah, it makes sense. The only daughter, so I guess that makes sense. But
Yeah.
and then so going fast forward, she talks about her whole like professional like film career. She talks a lot about iCarly and shit, and like she talks about how she calls him the creator, but she didn't want to say his name, but it's Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
Yeah, the fucking worst person ever. So he like gave her her first taste of alcohol when she was like 14, shit like that, and like he was just like hella like weird and like controlling, and he was very like what we've all heard, you know, like she had basically said it all over again pretty much, but yeah, so she talked about her whole iCarly career and how like she was super cool with Miranda Cosgrove and shit like that, like they were like besties for the resties and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, going over it, yeah, it's just fucking wild, and she basically just exposed like how like a lot of these like childhood actors are like basically forced into like doing it, and she's like a prime example because she never wanted to do that shit, and that's why she's not doing
she-
it now.
She was like 18 and sucked some producer dude's dick, and
Yeah,
like she
he
ended
was
up dating.
30. He was, like, 32.
Yeah, he was like 30 something, had a family, and she was like, I'm not gonna like get with you until you leave your wife. And he fucking left his wife after what, like 5 or 6 years, I think.
Mhm.
And he left his wife, and he picked her up all drunk, and they went to a motel, and he like guilt tripped her into
Into like
sucking his dick,
sucking him up
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
and
it gets like gruesome,
and then she
bro.
like explains how like she like, dude, it's fucked. She's like, what the and like when he comes,
Yeah.
she's like, what the fuck, and he's like, what? And she's like, what
Oh,
was that?
We're
And he's
skipping
like,
over a big part.
Oh,
but
go ahead.
She grew up Mormon. She was a Mormon. Yeah. So
Before she sucked dick, she was a Mormon.
yeah, like she was a Mormon as fuck, like hella, like she would go to church all the fucking time and shit. But as she so she loved going to church. She said that was like her only time where she can like be away from like her mom and her like toxic household and shit. And so like whenever she started doing the acting and shit, she had less and less time to do that. Basically like not going at all and shit. And so, but her mom would always like talk shit, like say like just like basically like guilt tripping her and like into not being with anybody. Like the only guy friend she could have if they were like gay, and she
Yeah.
could never have any guy friends. She could never hang out with guys or anything like that. And it was just like hella like crazy, like just hearing like a first person perspective of like what the film industry is. That shit is just fucking wild.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
we knew that shit's like fucked up with like the producers being like pedophiles and all that shit. Like it's just like weird, like hearing it from someone that you grew up watching. You know what I mean?
And the book is honestly tied. At first, I was like, I'm glad my mom, like, I guess. But, dude, after reading it and everything that's in it, you're like, literally after the moment that she talks about her mom dying in the book, you're like, I'm kind of glad that bitch is dead.
Yeah.
How old was she when her mom passed away?
She was
Like,
I think it was like
20
2015, some shit like that. So she was like in her like mid 20s. Like
Yeah, she
23,
was like our age, I think, like
Yeah.
23, 24.
You know, it's crazy. Like, you've been giving me a lot of recap about the book, and I'm reading a lot of stuff on like social media about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, like, you know, whenever I was 12, you know, I mean, it's just not her life, but like how other people's lives were when they were 12. But let's just say my life compared to her life, or y'all's lives compared to her life. It's like, man, she was going through all that bullshit, and like, you know, you're actually enjoying the show.
That's what I'm saying. Like
and
it's
you're,
such a
and you're
good
like,
show.
it's literally, I'm about to sound real head ass. She was a puppet.
Yeah,
it,
literally.
It after reading that, it warps your.
Yeah.
I can't even. I don't even want to enjoy those shows anymore because it's like what they went through is kind of fucked. Like
Even-
she talks about the first kiss that she ever had was on fucking iCarly.
It
whenever
was
they
with
were
Freddie.
forced
Really?
to fucking
That was her
film it,
first-
and she
her
said her
first real
first
kiss.
kiss happened 7 times in her on that day. Like she'd never kissed anybody.
And it was also, I think it was his first too, which is cool. But
But still,
but they were
that's
forced to
weird.
do it,
Yeah.
which is like fucked up. But yeah, and it just like puts into perspective, like damn, like we was really like enjoying that shit. Like granted, like all that shit that came out was Dan Schneider, that Brian Peck dude, even what's that dude that's producing Guardians of the Galaxy? Kevin Feige, that's the name. What's the guy that is producing Guardians of the Galaxy? The fucking dude,
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
No.
No, it was another guy. It was another guy.
Bond.
James. I think it's like Kevin.
Taika
Waititi.
No, that's not even who. Okay. Anyways,
Taika-
anyways, but it just like goes back to
I got a
like.
weird feeling about that dude.
Let me see.
I think he's very
I know.
smart. I've seen his interviews before. I think he's
Yeah,
No.
Kevin Feige. He's produced this guy, bro.
He doesn't direct the movie.
He doesn't.
He's like
He cannot be doing stuff with iCarly.
No, it wasn't with iCarly, but I'm saying that he's an example. He got exposed for like tweeting like pedophilia shit. And,
He
like,
was?
Back, yeah, back then,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And they fired him and they put him back on. So
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
they were
yeah.
making him too much money, so they had to hire him back.
Oh,
on.
you're thinking about
And then-
James Gunn.
And then,
Oh, is it?
You're thinking about James Gunn.
Anyway, same shit, bro. I'm pretty sure that guy's too.
Same
But
And then-
thing. I mean, a lot of people did that. I mean, Pete Davidson did that.
Yeah.
You know, and then a day, Kanye wins. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
But there's a part about the book you told me about.
Yeah, go
about
ahead.
how she has some type of, hopefully I'm saying this right, animosity towards Ariana
Oh
Grande.
yeah, she does. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
fire.
so
But why though?
people were like taking it out of context, saying that she hates her now, but like I think she was talking in the perspective of like
tense.
whenever they were filming that spin-off Victoria's iCarly show, Sam and
Sam
Cat,
and Cat, yeah.
they were like
It was a good
saying,
show.
yeah,
I don't know if
It was a good show.
Was it?
was it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Never saw it.
But so how that all started is that Ariana Grande was like just starting to blow up, like music wise, obviously, and so she would be missing from set weeks and weeks and weeks, and so but Jennette had to fucking stay there.
That's what she talks about in the book.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, she's like, people meet me and they call me Sam. She's like, it fucking drives me crazy. Somebody comes up to me and says, hey, Sam, can I get a picture? She's going to tell them no.
Yeah, but they call her Jennette, sure. But so like they would write Ariana Grande off like, you know how her character was like stupid. They write her character off like she would be trapped in a box and she was gone the whole. Like they'd film like 10 minutes of her getting inside a box and getting stuck in it, and that bitch would go tour America
Yeah.
while fucking Jennette's like recording by herself, like, and so she felt that animosity and shit, like, and she would always come in
Yeah.
like bragging about like being on covers of magazines, being on this website, and she was like, okay, like whatever, like she was like basically whatever. But
That's two Steves
I
on a
will-
show called Family Matter.
Look,
No goddamn family.
all right, I'm gonna say this.
go ahead.
A lot of people are gonna get upset about it.
Go.
Richie's upset already.
You think whomever was on the cast with Shia LaBeouf got mad at Shia LaBeouf for doing American shit around America?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
why the fuck Jennette getting mad at Cat? I mean, Ariana Grande.
well, I mean, I think it's just at her point in time. I guess
Oh,
she was
God.
what, like 19, 20? I don't know. She was like young. I would think like that too. I mean, I would be kind of jealous.
They just did Even Stevens,
no.
and then Shia LaBeouf goes and makes holes.
Shit.
Jimmy, but
You can't get mad at Shia LaBeouf.
Another thing too is she wanted to produce. That was her thing. She wanted to write shit. She wanted to produce. Nickelodeon. She wrote, I think, was it a couple episodes of Sam and
So
Cat?
she wrote up a couple so they promised her that she would be a producer
and then she would get a credit
and then
for the
a credit, and all she
wow.
wanted was a credit. Like, you can use my shit, just credit me at the end. They didn't. They,
never-
took her off.
Yeah.
They took her off, and so she's like, "Fuck this! Like, I'm fucking done."
There's a guy, you know, I'm gonna bring up his name.
Okay. Should I keep going?
Hold on.
Yeah.
He, what's that movie? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
And there's like a really big part like that I wanted to sum up like the synopsis on.
You know, it's crazy because literally Dan Schneider was part of it, part of the movie.
Of a movie?
Of a movie. But I feel like if they were to give Jennette Mccurdy the opportunity, she could have definitely been up on a staircase just like Kenan Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Because he part of Nickelodeon at an early age.
You see, got a
He got Hall of
the
Fame.
Hollywood Hall of Fame shit.
Hall of Fame.
That's
Tight.
tight.
Yeah, so, I mean, I feel for her. Because, like, she could have, what is she now? Like, how old is she?
Like 27, 26.
What is she doing now?
podcast, fucking
That's
write
great.
a book.
That's
fucking
great.
Yeah, she's doing like she's done. Like she hates acting. I'm gonna get to that too. So all you know when all that Dan Schneider shit happened, like he got
remember.
exposed for all that shit, and everyone's making videos about him and all that. So they pulled the plug on Sam and Cat because of that, and so she was like thrilled that like, oh, I don't have to come into work, like because she hated it. She generally hated that shit, and so her producers or her agents called her and they were like, hey, like we're pulling the plug, they're pulling the plug on the show, like you don't have to go in or what up, shit like that, and they're gonna offer you $300,000 as a thank you. And she was like, the fuck, like, what do you mean as a thank you? And she was like, yeah, all you have to do is never talk about your time at Nickelodeon with Dan Schneider, and the $300,000 is yours. Like, then she was like, fuck no, like I'm not taking that.
How old was she at the time?
She was like,
Like
20,
our
our age, yeah.
Yeah, like 24,
she was like,
25.
fuck no, I'm not.
So was
like,
her?
her
Was her
mom was
mom
dead.
already-
Her mom's already dead.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
already been
Wait,
dead, yeah.
so was she still filming past the age of 18 on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Dude, she was like 23.
She just has that much of a face of youth and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
another
Wow.
thing, yeah,
They talk about her
Yeah, she was like really young.
habits to stay young. It's fucked.
Yeah, so her mom put her on this calorie restricted diet as like at like 10 years old
'Cause she
to make
started
her-
growing
She started like getting
fits
boobs
and-
and shit, like
yeah.
going through puberty. And so her mom like, and so she was like scared. She told her mom, she was like, "Oh, let's just make you not eat."
That's terrible.
And so she got
To
anorexia.
stunt her puberty.
Yeah, she got anorexia through that, and then later on she had real bad problems with bulimia, which is like fucked. It's like
Yeah.
worse than
It's-
anorexia.
It's so fucking sad.
Yeah, it's horrible.
isn't it called like bulimic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bulimia.
Yeah, bulimia, yeah.
So anorexia is like when you don't eat at all, but bulimia is when you eat as
Binge.
much as you want and then
Throw up.
throw it all up. And you're
Man.
fucking up your mouth, your teeth, your
Yeah.
esophagus. Like it fucks up way
It's like
more.
all the acid.
Yeah,
coming
it's
out.
bad. But yeah, so she declined that $300,000, and yeah, she said fuck no. Like, and they're like, why? Like it's free money. She said, that's not free money. Like, I want to be able to tell like whatever I want. Like that's my like
It's my life,
you're telling me
story
to
of my
censor
life.
yeah, censor my life. So she declined it, and then she parted ways with her agents, and then
That's being paid off.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's being paid off. It's like literally like shutting you up. That's hush money. Like
Yeah,
that's horrible.
it's kind of like Vince McMahon. Oh,
Oh, think about
Exactly
it.
right.
right,
Think about it.
right.
So yeah, I
That's
just
crazy.
that shit's just like I was like a really like I haven't read a book in a really long time, and the first one I read was the John Moxley book, which is fucking badass as well. But like that one was like really fucking good. It was a really good read, and it's read by herself. Like it just like makes me like like I was like living through that because I remember seeing her on iCarly and Victoria's and Sam and Cat and all that shit. So like I was like, damn, I remember these times, and she was like down bad like the whole time. Like that shit's horrible.
Yeah.
This is real fucked up.
You know, like when you hear stuff like that, kind of like, what's his name? The Home Alone kid.
Macaulay Culkin.
You know, I'm like, man, I feel for that because like, you enjoy this stuff as a child, but you don't know what these people went through.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, they were fortunate, but like mentally,
Are they though?
Yeah.
I mean,
for real.
what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Like, are they really fortunate, or did the parents like make
no,
them
fortunate
believe
at the
that?
time. I mean,
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
He's married to Brenda Song now. I mean,
All right, come on now.
I mean, see, like Disney and Nick, like they're just like really like fucked up. Like I feel like it really is detrimental because like it sets a bad example for people who are like, oh, I want to be a child actor. I want to be put into this and shit. Like, but like in reality, it's fucking bad for you. It's bad for your mental because you
Yeah.
want to be better than everybody.
No.
You want to. It's just like bad.
Not only that, they were always asking her and talking to her, and whenever they would like try to coach her as an actor, it always seemed like she didn't want to do it, and they were like, if she doesn't want to fucking act, you don't want to act. Like,
But her
there's
mom
no-
would.
like force her to.
Yeah, her
fucking
mom
do
would be
it.
like, no, she wants to. She's
no,
a
she
star.
wants to.
Like,
Yeah, like shit like that.
What's that movie called with Shia LaBeouf? Him as a child.
I don't know what it's called. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's
There's
called.
there's a movie about Shia LaBeouf, him as a child, and his dad would like force him to like be an actor
Yeah,
and like push him to like become an actor.
Is it is
But
like auto?
it's kind of like biopic, but he changed the names.
but he
and all
played
that.
his dad, correct? In the
Yeah, he
movie?
plays
Yeah.
his dad in the movie. But
Oh, I need
man,
to
that
watch that.
I know. I want to watch that tonight.
what's that movie called? Oh my god, I need to look it up.
Honey Boy?
Hey guys,
Honey Boy, yes.
Boy.
Honey
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. That yeah,
So-
I think Shia LaBeouf is a prime example because like you see how he is now. Like I mean, Grant, I love him so much, but like he lost his
Dude,
fucking mind, bro.
He is.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Luis?
I know.
I've seen.
You protest-
You haven't said a word, bro.
No, you
he took a vow of
protest-
silence
you
today.
protesting over here?
Dude, this shit upsets me.
Yeah.
It upsets me. It's just like I may look like a big old man. I'm not. I'm a baby.
Yeah.
I live in a fantasy world all day.
Yeah.
And iCarly was a huge part of that. Like, there's phases in my life, and when Nickelodeon was in that phase, like, that shit is like nostalgic to me, which is why I refuse to watch the new iCarly. I don't want to hear them cuss. I don't want to hear them talk about sex.
They cuss?
I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them do, because I want to keep that memory of iCarly in my head. You know,
It was a
like,
fucking great show, to be honest
and
with you.
it was
same
a really
thing
good
with Victorious and everything. Like, Drake and Josh, like, there's a lot going on behind those fucking curtains, and a lot of it is really real. And you know, as humans, we like to pretend those fucking real, those harmful things aren't real.
You want me to
It's
you want me
kinda
to
like-
ruin Victorious for you? They said they were all drunk whenever they would film.
Yep.
All those kids, they were all drunk. They would drink all the time. Yeah.
So there,
imagine that?
there's
Child
a
actor.
there's a good thing I want to bring. I mean, not a good thing, but like something I want to bring up. Do you remember being a kid and you weren't comfortable watching a certain movie or show around your parents?
Yeah.
Or adult, so you would change it real quick. I'll say this right now: iCarly was one of those shows I could watch around my parents, no problem.
I still do.
Yeah.
But like a show I could not watch around my parents at all. Like I was like, dude, it just feels weird. It was. I mean,
Big Time Rush.
I tried, dude. I tried watching South Park with my dad one time.
Oh, obviously.
He's
yeah.
like, turn it off. But if Tosh.0 was on, put it back.
I love when that man Daniel
Dude,
Tosh.
Yeah,
Tosh.0, me and my dad, I mean, the bad stuff they showed on that show, when I was in 4th grade, my dad did not care. He was like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
He was
He is
the
Daniel Tosh
ridiculousness
funny as
before
fuck.
ridiculous.
Dude, ridiculous. Rob, dude, like, Rob.
You're
Daniel Tosh.
New episodes every Tuesday.
Dude, like, huh?
New episodes every Tuesday.
Yes. So I remember watching. I remember I had like an algorithm going on. It'd be like Monday Night Raw, Touch Point on Tuesdays, and then
Thursday, ridiculous.
Wednesday. A&E always had something going on.
Duck Dynasty.
Literally.
Storage Wars.
Storage Wars, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pawn Stars was
Hell
like,
yeah.
dude, Pawn Stars
Pawn Stars
was.
was fire.
American Pickers.
All right, this
Ladies
is
and gentlemen,
this is
here's
gonna
a
sound
cable
real.
TV segment.
This is gonna sound
Sorry,
real North
everybody.
American to me, but dude, Storage Wars was like a family dinner type thing. Like I was like, oh man, we're gonna
I
get
never
down.
fucked with it like that.
It was Thursdays. It was on Thursdays. We're gonna get down tonight and watch Storage Wars.
Yeah.
I was an American Pickers ass, bro. Like,
Yeah, I too.
I
was a
fucked
Pawn
with that
Stars
shit.
boy.
But like looking at it now, bro, like all that shit was like planted, you know? Like that shit sucks.
So,
yeah.
so what
Now,
show
yeah.
did you watch? What show did y'all watch when you were
What
kids
time?
that y'all couldn't watch around your parents?
Um,
Like you're uncomfortable.
my mom,
Family Guy,
my mom didn't give a fuck, bro. Whenever my brother was like 3, like she took him to see like the first South Park movie in theaters.
Wow.
Like, so my mom didn't care about that shit. Like, as long as we didn't like say that shit at school and make her look
Take
bad and
part of
shit.
that shit.
Yeah, like I was watching South Park, Family Guy, all that shit. Like, I don't really have one.
Yeah,
I guess
mine-
like movies with like sex scenes in it or
Yeah.
something. Like, I was like weird. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mine was Family Guy. I remember I got in trouble for watching it like multiple times.
Yeah. The moment they hear the theme song,
Oh, literally, yeah.
turn that shit off!
Sex on
Mutes
TV.
it, mutes it.
Turn it off!
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Right now! That's my fucking TV. Turn it off!
Exactly.
Like, oh shit.
yeah, yeah.
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 Wasn't like that, but yeah, Jimmy.
It was like that.
What about you, Luis?
I don't know. I watched a lot of shit. My dad would encourage porn.
He's like, you gotta see it somewhere.
Is
What
your
do you
dad
mean?
Dan Schneider?
What do you mean?
He'd just be like, let him. He's gonna be a man one day or something like
What
that.
the fuck?
For real?
See, I
Or
never
like,
had a dad, bro. I never know what that was like.
porn, But like, sex scenes
Like
and everything.
rated R movies and shit
Well,
like
like
that.
when you're Mexican, every fucking movie, famous movie, is dubbed in Spanish on Telemundo. So you know that's what you see. It's fucking
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
see-
whatever's there is there.
You see Mission Impossible 3 in Spanish.
Missionary Impossible 3.
Mission Impossible en español.
Misión Imposible 3.
I remember watching Spider-Man 2 on Telemundo with my grandparents, and I was like, this shit still hits the same.
Really? I don't understand a single word, but
I
that
was
shit
just, it
is.
still hits the same with me.
Spider-Man 2 goes hard, but I think that's the best one out of all 3 of them, I'd say.
Good one.
Or am I?
So, alright. We all know what disappointment feels like.
Yeah.
We all know what we all know what it feels like to be let down.
Okay.
Have y'all ever bought something that did not live up to the hype or did not reach your expectations? It could be materialistic, it could be a piece of cloth, it could be whatever.
Damn. That's like so broad, though.
Yeah, that's hard.
No, just sitting it down.
Well, you started.
I remember this.
Alright.
Shit happens all the time.
Alright, you ready?
I mean, we could say that about food all day, bro.
Yeah, for real.
There's
no,
like a million.
no, this food I can say about all day.
I know.
Okay, so there was like one time where I bought like a pair of 501 Levi's,
Yeah, I was about to say.
and they said they were supposed to be the best pants in the world, the best pants in the world, $54 pants.
Wait, they were that expensive back then?
Fuck.
Well, they
Yeah.
still are. They're probably
Yeah.
65 now. I
Yeah.
don't know, but dude, I put them on, and this is whenever I was fit, so I wasn't big at the time. I was, American size man, whatever.
Average male.
Average American male, and I put them on. I was like, damn, these feel like shit. Got no nut room, got no
Yeah.
thigh room, got
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Even when I was skinny, I still had thighs. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. These pants weren't even tight. And I'm gonna say it. I was at the Levi's store at the outlet. I had them on, and you know what I did? I did a strength test on them. And I was real flexible at the time.
You did a streak
A
test?
strength
Oh.
test on them. A strength test on them.
That's sorry.
So I put my foot on like the seat, and then I just like Nacho Libre stretch.
On the waistband?
Nacho Libre stretch, and I fucking like ripped them. And I was like, dude, they said this is supposed to be the best fucking pants in the world.
Yeah.
They said they
They even
got
got-
2 horse wagons and stretchy
Hold 'em.
bitches.
Yep.
Are you
Fuck that!
Are you for real? They did that?
There's an old story. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
There's an old
Okay.
story that somebody, I think that's, I don't know if this is to say where they got it from, but like you can pull, like somebody wrecked or some shit or was stuck in mud and they literally used a pair of
towed.
jeans to pull them out.
And it was Levi's.
And it was a
501s.
Levi's pair of jeans.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna still buy.
The ripped
So-
pair?
No.
Oh.
Another
You
pair.
threw them bitches
I
back.
bought- I still remember.
Yeah, yeah.
I still remember they're black. I tried on blue
Uh-huh.
pair, but I bought a black pair, and I kept wearing the black ones. And then I was like, man, over time, they became. You know, whenever you have a pair of denim pants, and these bitches just become stiff,
Yeah.
and you kind of just want to put some fabric softener on them because you're like, damn, bro, these feel like a fucking stale sock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, God,
Yeah.
dog, like I can't even.
I don't really wear denim like that.
see.
ever.
But back in the day.
I
boy.
didn't. You know. All right. I'll get right back to that.
All right, go ahead.
But whenever I was wearing them, I was like, man, like at least I got these, pants on that they say are the best in the world. And I remember my dad telling me, why would you buy those when you could have bought 2 pair of what is it, freaking 515 Dickies or some shit?
Uh-huh.
And he
Yeah,
was
Dickies
like,
go
why
hard.
couldn't you just do that? Why couldn't you just do that? And I was like, Dad, because I
Fuck you.
didn't.
Because I did it.
So one day,
Yeah.
So one day, my dad was like,
We're from talking about something.
he's like, I got a coupon from Dickies. You can have it. It was like $20 off, like 115, some shit like that. So I go in there, and dude, I was like, damn, none of these pants are ripping. None of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
None of them. Okay. And then I found out there's a Flex brand, which is basically there's like polyester in these
The
pants.
best ones, bro.
And I was like, dude, I could,
not.
At the
I
time,
could,
I thought it
I
was.
could bounce around in these. I could do anything the human body is capable of doing
Do
in these
gymnastics
pants.
in them.
And so I wouldn't say religiously I buy from them, but yeah, I wasn't let down since.
Yeah, good.
Great
That was
fucking story, Jimmy.
that was awesome, bro. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful pants monologue, bro.
All right, y'all go.
You want to go?
I
got my
don't,
story.
I don't really. I can't really think of anything.
You were
like
let down because people hyped it.
I mean, bro. I can say that about food. I can say about video games, bro. I
Okay,
can
video
say-
game, video game.
I mean, fucking like 90% of the Call of Duties that came out, bro, dog shit. Besides Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2.
Boy
Everything
ass.
else fucking suck
Yeah.
ass, bro.
Fucking-
Sorry, that's it. That's the only thing I can say, bro. I don't.
All right,
I'm
Luis, what about you?
They're like, I was thinking about this time I almost got scammed out of like
Yeah.
$1,400.
Yeah.
And that's what I was like. I almost like literally I was about to send him the money.
What happened?
What? Wait, what?
Hey, what was it?
I was trying to rent a house.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to rent a house. I was mad too. I was mad. I just got in an argument with my dad. I was like 17 or 18.
I can see you being let down from
Yeah.
this situation.
I was fucking mad, and my dad. I don't remember. I used to fight over petty shit. Yeah, bro. Like if you
Like,
fucking
no porn right now, Luis. You're
No.
like, fuck you.
no,
Like,
dude.
man, fuck.
Dude. Okay, I'm an adult at this point. At least I think I was.
Yeah.
I buy my own snacks.
Yeah.
And sometimes they need to be refrigerated. Okay. And if they're in the
It's a whole
refrigerator and I bought them, then nobody gets to eat them but I.
Yeah.
Apparently,
that
this
is-
family did not understand that.
This is our house.
family.
Your food's in
This is
our
our
family.
house,
Yeah.
Luis.
Did you say this family?
My family.
Oh.
Yeah, and that
What
pissed me
snack was
off.
it?
Huh?
What snack was it?
Oh, the Oreo, like
Cakesters?
they're like a no, they're like, it's like a ice cream sandwich. It's like a big fucker. of
Yes,
an
yes, I
Oreo.
know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
So good.
Yeah, I know you're
Yeah.
talking about.
They ate all of them.
They died. I had a double king XL Hershey chocolate bar in there,
Wait, so you threatened to move out because they ate your chocolate bar?
and my chips.
Oh my god.
I was
You said
mad.
that- Your lemon
so what
chips?
happened? So
That's
what
for
happened?
your lime
Tell-
chips?
We got-
walk us through it.
Well, I was fucking pissed, and this was like literally like a week after COVID started being announced.
Oh, this
Right,
was
and
recent. This was recent.
God damn, bro. I said, I'm tired of this fucking mask,
Alright,
and I want
and-
my fucking chip.
yeah, I just said 17, 18 just so I can seem like less dumb, but it
Yeah,
was recent.
It was last week.
Go ahead.
It was
Go
last week.
ahead.
Yeah. Anyways,
Continue.
I got fucking mad. I said, "Fuck this bitch!" Right? I drove my little Nissan Versa to Lowe's, and I got a bunch of fucking moving boxes. I dramatically stormed in my house into my room that I shared with my 3 brothers, and I started packing my shit. Everything,
Dude.
all the posters and everything. We had roaches in the house too.
It was like Tenacious D.
You took
Yeah,
some of the roaches with you?
No, I made sure. Yeah,
Come on, guys, we're leaving this joint.
Come on, guys. Get in
Damn,
the
yeah,
box.
I was like, man, y'all fixed the fucking restroom. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't like using my restroom. My
It's
restroom
pretty
was
basic.
fucked. I was the only one who used that restroom. There's a lot of shit that went down in that restroom.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I got fucking mad, and I started looking for places on Facebook, and I found one, and I was like, there's no way this is true, right? And I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I
was the
sent
White
that.
House?
It was a house, bro. It was a house, and it was for $1,400 a
Oh.
month. And I was like, I can do that if I fucking just starve myself. So,
Yeah, facts.
and
I
I
lose weight and I have a house.
exactly. And I'm like, I already own my car, right? You know, whatever. I was being dramatic. So this guy calls me. He has kind of an accent. I still can't figure out what it is. It's definitely not Indian, but it was somewhere like
Between
Eastern.
Indian and Mexican?
It was like
It was
European.
something Stani.
You know, I think Turkish. I don't know. Anyways, he was the one that responded, and we went with that. And I was like, okay, let's fucking do it. Where can I go see the house? He's like, okay, I'll meet you here.
Hey.
Went up. What's up, Richard? And we went to the house, and he never showed up. He's like, he kept on saying, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm like, okay, whatever.
That's like the best comeback. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
And
OMW?
he's like, I'm only 10 minutes
Yeah.
away. And he's like, okay. And then he starts texting me some weird shit. He's like, go up. There's this like weird lock on the fucking door. It's like an electric, like weird technology lock.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like a lockbox.
Yeah.
Like a, yeah.
And he was like,
Bro,
put this
that's
code
a
in
song
there.
movie.
For real.
Put this code in there, and the door should open.
Go to the restroom.
And I put the code in, and the door. He texted me all this, by the way. I put the code in, it didn't open. Called him. He's like, okay, I'm gonna send it to you again. I'm like, okay, well, why can't you just meet me?
You're literally trying to sell me a house. Like, why
right.
the fuck would
I was
you-
like, I'm just trying to rent this house. He's like, and this is when Zelle was like fresh.
He's like, just
Right. He's like, to do Zelle. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
downloads it.
I download Zelle. And I have the money. My tax return just came in. My pocket's fat.
Yeah.
That's probably why I was like, I'm gonna move out.
Yeah,
and,
fuck you.
And then yeah. So then I look closely. I start sensing something. I start looking at signs, and I'm like, wait, this house is for sale.
Not for
Yeah.
lease.
And I look closely, and like there's like this fucking sign right at the mailbox that's like you can view it and book it online to come view the house to see if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
And I call that motherfucker, and he doesn't answer. And I called him again, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna send you another code. I'm like, don't. And I hung up, and I blocked his ass. Went home, apologized.
What if it like wasn't even his house at all?
I know.
He just got like the leasing
It wasn't.
information.
It was
Yeah, for
it
real.
wasn't his house. That's like an
He's a
online.
scammer.
Scammer.
You know, it's an online. Well, the house was actually for rent, or
But the dude that was trying to talk to you wasn't. It
He was
wasn't
an
his.
imposter.
it's this dumb service that you don't need a realtor. It just cuts the realtor out of the way, so
Oh,
you
that's
can just
Realtor.com.
Back with my friend from California, shout out Marcelo. We came down here and he was looking at houses, And they were doing the same shit. We didn't even see not a single realtor. We just typed in the code and went in.
Yeah.
But for your case, it didn't work out.
Dude, it was a nice house. I was starting to dream on my way there.
Hey, man, I could see how I'd be let down by that situation.
I was a little let down.
What about you, Christian?
Oh god. Okay, this is stupid as fuck. This is the one time that I was like, just super fucking let down.
Let's hear it, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was a child. Diamond Supply Co. was a very real thing.
Oh, fuck.
Ah,
I want to
dude,
get
RP.
in.
Oh,
It was
hell.
about the 7th or 8th grade.
Go ahead.
I'm never gonna forget the only store in Austin, at least that I knew of in the mall that had it, was
As long as I get
CCS,
hit.
and CCS was cool as fuck. That was a great fucking store.
RPCCS.
It was so sick. I was so happy that we had one for a little bit. Good ass store, and I still remember exactly where the store is in Austin. But
Yeah.
anyway, go and get me a diamond shirt, like it, want it, buy it. A lot of fucking money at the time. That shirt was like $40 fucking dollars.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude, this shit were
ain't
expensive.
nobody was-
2012?
Yeah, ain't nobody was paying that. I was like, oh fuck, and I was like, you know what? It's my own money. Like I ain't gotta ask nobody for it. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it, got it, wore it maybe 2 or 3 times, and then like washed it. And you know, when you're a little kid, you give your fucking clothes to your mom or whoever the fuck to wash. You're not washing your clothes. Like, especially I was like in 8th grade. I definitely wasn't doing my laundry then. Give it to my mom, and she's like, washing my clothes. I get it back. This shit's shrank, dried. The graphic is cracked to fuck. The shirt faded to fucking black. Like, it was black, but it faded like to gray.
Was the quality that bad?
Oh, dude, it was fucked. And I was like, did I buy like a fake shirt or something? I looked it up. Like, the way that parents just wash clothes and the way that you're supposed to like take care of us, especially a streetwear screen printed shirt of that time.
Turn them inside
Turn
out.
it
wash
inside
them
out,
cold.
wash it cold, hang dry. Like, that's the only way you're gonna make it last. My dumbass didn't know that, and literally, I probably got about 4 wears out of that shirt before it literally was fucked, like cracked, disgusting. And my dumbass letting my mom keep washing it, so dude, it kept getting more fucked and fucked and fucked.
Man,
Yeah.
I love that you brought this whole diamond.
Yeah.
That was an era, bro.
Because look, my sister had this ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
And man, this boy had swag, right? Like I'm not even playing. Dude, this
had
boy
that-
had
he had
this
that
boy
pimp
had
ass.
some fucking fits.
He had that PEMDAS.
Dude.
Please excuse my dope ass sword.
He had heat on feet every time I fucking saw him.
Heat
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
feet.
Dude, I've never in my life I saw him. He smelled good all the time. He had the best fit.
He had that Hollister
He
cologne
had
on.
the best fit. He had the best haircut. I was like,
You
damn,
wanna
bro.
hit me
He
your boyfriend or
he
what?
said,
Bro,
that's
I
right,
was-
my sister fucking that.
I was like, damn,
My
bro.
sisters, bro.
I was like, damn, bro. I was like, damn, go ahead, big sis. Go off. But, like, I remember, like,
you got a sister?
I was like, fuck, bro. Like, man, this motherfucker got beats on. And
yeah.
This motherfucker got beats and 5s on,
Those
bro.
red ones, the red
he had
beats.
he had the metallic 5s on and some beats.
I better
Oh my
find
God.
your love.
Yeah, but
Got elite socks.
he's
on.
the same
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend that took me to Target
To get
with him
Yeezus.
to go get the Yeezus album.
Wow.
Damn. Call back.
I mean, I
Good
don't know.
guy.
Last I heard, he's a very successful man.
Uh-huh.
But very proud of him wherever you
Multi-millionaire.
are. But man, like, I don't know. I can't remember how long they were together, but
Why'd they break up?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I never found out. I never knew. I never asked. But like,
Damn.
man, he was like
He was so cool.
the thing about Diamond Supply. Why I'm really in the store is because like he always had some fucking diamond on, some diamond or some Ralph on. Man, I was like, damn, this boy's all swag the fuck out.
Yeah.
Describe his outfit from
Dude,
head
all
to
right,
toe.
perfect. Outfit.
American Eagle cargo shorts.
No,
Nike
no, no,
Elites.
look.
Yeah. Spared.
He would literally wear like Ralph Lauren khaki dress pants, crease the fuck out of them, wear some metallic 5s, and then he had a freaking like navy blue and white striped polo with the red polo
Yeah,
sign, and then
Red Beats.
Red Beats,
Oh,
literally
fuck.
Red Beats, and then he had a freaking diamond hat in the turquoise color.
Fuck.
Dude,
He
that
had
was
earrings. He had earrings.
no, he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't. He had
Is he-
That was
Okay.
fucked up, Luis.
Was he Mexican?
Yeah, but he was one of them like eggnog colored Mexicans, you know?
yeah.
He always have a really good haircut.
Bro, all the fucking time.
God damn.
He was like,
He went to.
dude,
He was
I'm in love
like,
with this.
goofy. Man, but
Don't worry.
I remember like I remember him showing up to the house with the flip.
yeah.
Like, what you gonna do with that flip, cuz?
The flip camera?
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, that boy's making movies.
You gonna make a movie right now, cuz?
That's ugly.
No, I'm playing.
That's ugly.
I'm playing. I'm being ugly right now.
But see, that was like that's so weird to think about. Like that was like in at the time. Like someone be dressing like that now. Like that shit's not cool, bro.
And you know what's crazy?
It's fucked. It was the. Sorry, go ahead.
Style has gotten to the point, and I feel like I'm living on the subject, or like I'm gonna speak for a lot of people on the subject.
Yeah, there you go.
Where you have notable, I guess, high price streetwear items. You have an accessory or a shoe or a shirt.
One of them has to be expensive.
Or a hat. One of them has to be expensive, but you dress like wherever the fuck you want. And I'm learning that. I'm like, man, like,
You read October?
I feel like we're at a point where, and you know those Nikes, I
Red
looked them up
October.
on StockX. You know how much they're going for?
Like 23, 24.
$260.
Are you serious?
$260.
Wait, what?
People mistake
Red
them.
October?
So people mistake
Oh, your
them.
Air Maxes.
Those Air Max
Oh,
90s?
I thought you meant the little red.
Those
October.
Air Max 90s I have.
$3,000 for a pair.
Well,
of Red
I threw
October-
them out
Red
because they're
October,
so tore up. They're
Should have kept them.
They have them at Finish Line right now for all red ones, but the ones I had were all red, but Nike logo on the tongue was white,
Oh, you know about that?
and that was it. And those would go for $260. The ones you get at the store would go for retail. So I was like, man, ain't that crazy?
What's retail, like 80?
Could have saved yourself $150.
Like
bucks.
like $150 probably,
Oh.
140. But
See,
Dude, I can't do that shit, bro.
you know, like they're
What kind of underwear you wearing right now?
I'm wearing Hanes, like straight up.
see, like you can't see. There's one thing. There's like so you can buy all these. You can buy all these expensive ass things, but I know it, like so you see everyone like chrome hearts the fuck out, bait the fuck out. Look at their underwear, Hanes, Fruit of the Loom. Gotta be,
Yeah.
bro. There's no like what are you gonna wear? Chrome hearts underwear or some shit? You know what I mean? Like there's only like so many different underwear choices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like going back to what I was thinking, like so I guess what was that? 2014, 2013 was that?
It's 2014,
2014. Yeah, so that was what was in then, but the people that were not dressing like that.
Oh, bro, I'm wearing tight ass white shirts, bro, like camo pants, straight up. Old Navy $5 tees, straight up.
I remember wearing like the polo just t-shirts, like I not the collared ones, but like just a polo t-shirt with like the polo on it. I loved those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, that's a good. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about buying V-necks recently.
Motherfucker, why, bro? We ain't in a
Because
recession
I'm
that
at
hard
that
yet.
point.
Fuck. You can't
I'm at
afford
that
the rest
point.
of the neck.
No, I can, but I'm just at that point where I'm like, realistically, I think I'm more comfortable in the V-neck.
Why?
Because
Because it's hot.
because the weather's good or
I like
whatever.
the.
I mean, I don't know.
I like the Henley. I like the Henleys a lot, but I don't like what you
I'm at
buttons.
the
Like
point where, like-
the buttons.
Oh.
Yeah.
How deep do you want the V?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
just
deep-
like not too deep, like
Get a deep ass.
like
If
poly
you're gonna
deep?
do it,
yeah,
fucking
not,
do
not
it.
like crazy.
You
Like
should do it if you can do it. Like
to me, like I think you just gotta stop thinking about like, okay, is it the mainstream hate idea of seeing a guy wearing a V-neck? You just mainstreamly hate it. That's what people think.
Are you saying like you just talking shit because you can't wear it like they do, or you saying?
I think people are mad because they can't rock it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
I mean that's definitely true
Because look,
to that
People
extent.
rock it, you
some
rock it.
people look really good in basketball jerseys. Some people fucking don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, that would be fat people. You couldn't be catching me dead or alive.
Oh
in a basketball jersey.
no, I already have. I have goals in mind to have like a like.
Shaq
It's gonna
jersey.
sound really crazy on me right now. Y'all probably gonna scream, but I want to buy an authentic UT Kevin Durant jersey.
Hey, that,
They
Game,
go
fire.
game worn.
They go
Shout out
they
Erickson.
go for like $280
Shout out
at
Erickson.
least.
A Durant jersey.
UT
Yeah, a
because
UT.
they don't produce them no more.
Wait, Kevin Durant was in
Really?
UT.
Yeah,
You didn't
me
know
too.
that?
Yeah.
Wait, like he
He
Was
was
is from
He played
here?
for-
No,
not
he
from
played-
here. He played.
he's
for-
from I think he's from Louisiana, but he went to UT and he played college ball there, and then he went to Seattle
did they go for a lot? I'm guessing, or
When
'cause
they
I
were
don't.
the supersonic.
Hey, shout out
Yeah.
Aaron.
to go
Shout out Aaron.
for the size I
That'd be
want.
perfect Aaron
Aaron
topic.
knows all this.
For the size I want, they go
What
for at
kind of
least
actions?
$280.
Wait, say it again.
They go for at least $280.
Oh, that's not even that bad though. Isn't he like isn't it? So in my eyes, I don't really know him that many basketball
Right.
players or anything like that. So is it like LeBron, like Kobe, and then
Kevin Durant top 7 easy.
Put LeBron over Kobe,
Kevin-
bro. You gonna have everybody at the
Kevin-
goddamn
Kevin
DMs
Durant-
with a gun emoji, bro.
Michael Jordan, bro.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Jordan,
literally.
Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. No.
Kevin Garnett.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say
Adam
it.
Sandler.
Bacon.
Kevin Durant
James.
of people playing right. Yes, Kevin Durant playing right. NBA basketball players playing right now in the league, currently active, not on the bench, not sick, but in the league right now.
Ball fan.
Kevin Durant, top 10, at least top 10.
Yeah.
I
Right
would
now.
assume so.
Because
That's the only name I hear
You know,
all the time. That's why I assume he's like.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Why would I not want a jersey? Why would I not want one?
Yeah. I mean,
I can't say, I would never say I want a Colt McCoy jersey. Why? Because he never played pro ball.
Cole McCoy.
I go to James's.
Play for the Browns.
He played for the Browns. Exactly.
I would go to
Browns,
James's,
dog shit.
I
Brown,
would go
what's
to
the,
James's,
what color is dog shit? Brown.
Coach Nichols.
I would go to James's ginger reveal in a Kevin Durant jersey.
For real.
Like it. It's another thing too. I'm tired of seeing grown men wearing Vince Young jerseys.
James, that's fucked up. There are a lot of people that, bro. There's people in this town that didn't have a dad.
Wait,
and that was
wait.
their dad.
Didn't Vince Young
There's a lot of
do
people.
dogfighting?
A lot of
No,
people, James.
I don't know. No, that you're
Vince
thinking
Young was
you're
dogfighting.
thinking Mike Vick.
Oh, Mike Vick.
Mike Vick.
Okay, 2005, Vince Young. 2005,
Talk about
2006.
sports, bro.
I know.
2005
You
or
see what you did?
2006, Vince Young won us the Rose Bowl. Years go on, plays for the Titans, this and that, da da da.
Wait, Michael Vick or Vince
He's a
Young?
very Michael Young. I mean Vince Young. Vince Young. Vince Young.
Can
Vince
you
Young.
please
Vince Young.
morph both their
He's a very successful entrepreneur. Nothing wrong with him.
All right.
But why the fuck are there 50-year-old men still wearing his fucking jersey?
Because
A college
they
jersey.
can't let go of the past.
Let go of the fucking past.
Yeah.
James, you talk about your dad.
No, my dad would never wear that.
I know.
My dad was even like, we're talking about card values the
Embarrassing.
other day. Me and my uncle, my dad, my Uncle Vito, my dad, we're all talking about, baseball card, football card, basketball card values. And we're like, man, fuck all like the old cards of like Vince Young and Colt McCoy. Like, sell them bitches. They ain't worth a fuck. I'm sorry, they're not. They're not. You know how much? You know
God damn it.
Peyton Manning?
Can I have my lighter back?
Any Peyton Manning card?
Cameraman's geeked right now.
What?
I was like, can I have my lighter before you fucking waste all of it?
Any Peyton Manning card? Any Peyton Manning card that's graded whatever, at least goes for $40.
Okay.
At least.
I hear you.
But why are we so stuck on the past of? Let's
That
just
goes with anything.
It
not
goes
just
with
for-
anything. Why? Why the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Trying to get
I
off
get.
I know.
I get it's part of history. But why the hell people buying Chicago ones when them bitches break with my thumb?
It's the history.
Why?
It's the same reason that I'll buy shit that I want that came out in like 2009, 2010, 2011, like just to
I understand it's nostalgic to
just
feel
Putting
it.
it on a shelf, yeah, is one thing, but like still rocking that shit, like it depends what it is. I guess it goes back. Like,
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I have money one day to buy a pair of Paranormans, I'm wearing
break
them.
with your finger-
I'm
they break
wearing
with
them
your thumb?
every fucking day, bro.
they
Like,
break with your thumb, you can do a soul swap.
dude, like
I know your fits would be fucking ridiculous. in
Yeah.
those.
the day I could have a pair of
Wear 'em to work.
Paranormans, oh my, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, no, wear a Paranormans, but like working in them.
exactly.
That's like some rich shit right there, bro.
Like,
that's crazy.
These are your
Paranormans to me are like
That's some Bomo money.
Bomo money. Bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, like, how do I get to that point where I'm like, where?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you a story. You know, there's people out there with like a lot of money. I'm like, damn, bro, y'all just be pissing money.
Yeah.
I did work for a woman one time to do her brand new Jeep
Okay, there you go.
Rubicon, right?
Yeah.
Brand freaking new. This was like in 2020, so it was 2021.
Yeah.
I do it. She leaves the roof open so it rains and it floods her interior. I gotta open it, and I'm just like,
Is this the lady who's a stripper?
yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, how did you let this happen? This is like, at the time, it was probably worth like 58 grand.
Yeah.
55 maybe. But, I charge her, and then she tips me.
Okay. What's your point?
I'm like, my point is,
He charged the fuck out of it.
she
right?
did not
Oh.
care. Like, she was just
Oh,
like,
about the price?
she did not care about the price. She did not care about how expensive
Car,
the vehicle
yeah.
was.
See,
And
that's
I was
the goal,
like,
bro.
I mean, of course, it's a beautiful goal, but I'm like, man, like, it's kind of scary because what scares me is like, and I'm not saying this for myself, but I hope everyone that I love doesn't ever, neglect money like that.
Or neglect like their possessions
Yeah.
and shit like that
And
just
I'm not
because they have
pocket
money.
I'm not pocket watching. I'm just like, bro, like, rainy days happen.
Yeah.
And, we all got to accept rainy days do happen. It could be the worst. I'm going to say it.
When it rains, a pool.
Both your parents die in the train.
Oh.
Type shit. That's a rainy fucking day.
Yeah, it might be a little rainy. on that
So,
one.
I'm like, man, dude, I got to like, I kind of got to like, I kind of got to like, what's that thing called? Like, screwhead, got to fix myself up.
DJ Screw.
And I got to, not act stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know what the term. Yeah, there could be a million terms. but-
Realign
What I'm saying
your
is-
values and-
Just be aware of what you do. And, like, it's kind of like I think it's a really scary thought. Because I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, you seen that episode of Victorious where he accidentally orders all those anchovies and he didn't know how much it was?
No,
And he was enjoying the fuck out of these anchovies.
he didn't see the price.
What's those things called? The little fish eggs?
Caviar.
He was eating caviar. My bad. He didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know the plate cost him $2,000.
That was very smart of you to call back on the earlier.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't know it cost $2,000.
He didn't give a fuck.
And he was like, but he was enjoying it so much. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, the episode hit deep.
That goes like for like I'm sure like any famous person, not any, but like these like rappers who blow up and like you forget about them within like 2 years. I'm sure like they like pissed away all their money. You know what I mean?
Videos of them
so
throwing
Smoke
in the
Perp,
crowd, yeah.
prime example, bro. Broke as shit.
Is he really?
Broke as shit.
He
Damn,
does-
I'm about to.
He doesn't have audios no more?
No, dude, like, did you see that shit that happened? Where he was going on tour, and there was like people, like 15 people in the crowd, bro.
They were like making
15.
a meme out of his shows, bro. Like
He used the
literally, like,
headline
20 to-
Rolling Loud.
And then like the next night, he was like, I don't know what the fuck. Everybody was filming the other night. It was on because there was like he said, there was only 15 people in the fucking crowd. And then they show the next night, and it was like, I'm not playing with you, maybe 50. And that's like he's acting like, oh, like
50?
Yeah, it was maybe like 50. And he was like, they're trying to make it look like I don't have fans. I'm like, bro, just because you had 15 that night and then you had 50 the next night, that don't mean
No,
people
on
pulled
some
up.
real
Like,
shit.
Either way, but that's still.
Why
like,
did he
fucking-
fall off?
He fell because
He didn't change.
the
he
music
came
geography changed, bro. Like it changes constantly.
And
That's
he
part of the
didn't
reason why I'm fucking not making that shit right now. But it's like it's just there's too much shit changing, too much shit going on. Like it's just hard to stay afloat. You know what I mean?
So
So he sunk.
we
Like
can
a
all
motherfucker.
agree between 2014 to 2019 was a crazy music era for the youth.
Wait, 2014 to 2020?
I would no 2019.
put this
No, my
on,
bad.
bro.
20,
What
20
is, what is that?
That's you.
2019.
Yeah, continue.
2019. Right? 2018, 2019?
Yeah.
I don't know. When X died, the air ended. Straight up.
That meal we had at Sakura was the official nail in the
Yeah,
coffin.
Straight
right?
up.
Facts.
When X died, that
Well, the
era-
SoundCloud era, I think, kind of perished. I'd say you could say that.
So would you say that, like, because I remember how big Smoke Perp was, and I think we could all remember how big Lil Pump was.
Well, they went hand in hand. They blew each other up pretty much.
So
They blew each other.
honestly, I don't. Does Lil Pump still have his like popularity?
So,
you see?
fun fact, I just saw on Instagram today that he just is dropping a new song, but it's gonna flop because he fucking sucks dick. So, like there's a you peak, like they peak. They don't change, they don't evolve.
Like Janis Joplin.
Yeah, she peaked.
Yeah, she peaked hard. Like
She was peaking
there's just like a.
motherfucker.
I wish Boudin was here for this. Like there's just like a point, a certain point that you can get to. Either you can go past it or you stay there and people fucking forget about you.
Yeah.
Smoke Perp, they forgot about him. There's like 15 people like that went to this show, like they were actual fans. Like they're like, oh, I like his new music that he's coming out with. But all the other people don't give a fuck about him. And so 15 people to like artists like me, artists like even fucking Boudin, bro. Like he has a crazy following, but like 15 people in a crowd, like that's a show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's 15 people or like even at that show in LA, there was like 12 to 15, maybe 20, 25 max watching me when I was watching that show or performing that show. And I performed. I mean, granted, I was a little annoyed, but it wasn't the crowd's fault. It was the sound guy's fault. You know?
That
I was
bitch
pissed.
ass management,
Yeah.
and sound
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
their number?
Yeah, for
What's
real.
their fucking number?
I don't have a
Don't
number.
play.
Anyways, but it's like, but what I'm saying is like it's just some artists like they get into that. Oh, sorry. my cat. They get into that fucking mindset and mentality. Oh, I did this show in front of 10,000 people, so I bet all my shows when I go on tour it's gonna be 10,000 people, 50 people. Fuck this, He left. He didn't even perform. He
I
left.
feel like I've heard Mark Cuban say shit like that. You get comfortable.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Exactly. Like you get too comfortable. Like so you don't make as much as you made before.
You know, this reminds me of a lot. And in all due respect, he is one of
Bro,
like
what the fuck?
he's like top 20 artists of all time
Who?
for me.
Oh, I thought you said Smoke
He
Fruit.
passed, but
X.
Johnny Cash.
DMX.
Oh yeah.
He
You
literally.
listen to him like that?
I mean, in high school I did.
Fire.
I didn't say he's
In
not.
high
But
school I
like,
did. But I mean, don't get me wrong. It's street raps. But he had literally like more than 1,000 people in the crowd.
yeah.
And then as he got older, you know, stints and all that.
Yeah.
Stints? His crowd levels went down. You know, it's the same thing. Oh man, I can't even say this artist because people would probably flip the fuck out if I said this.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, we're
We're 56 minutes in. Might as well.
I know, ain't nobody gonna hear this. Who?
Just say it.
Say it. Nobody gonna fucking care.
Hopefully I'm right about this because I've looked at the crowds. I'm like, damn, people ain't jamming out. I feel like people don't fucking like. I feel like zero.
Is he still alive?
James,
He's
you
still
just put a
alive.
Oh, he
fucking. You just put a fucking.
Put a head on my.
You put a target on our heads,
put a
bro.
target on our
You finna
heads
get
at
fucking
this
shot.
Because
Trunk
I'm
full
like,
of funk. I ain't never been a pump.
No, I'm
I
like,
blow
look.
on dro. I know
Before
it.
any-
I love him.
Yeah, we
before
know
anybody
it.
gets mad, I grew up on Zero. I had to listen
Nah,
to
I
Zero
feel
in my
you,
mom's
James.
car,
I
this and
never
that.
listened to Zero.
But I'm like, man, dude, like,
Your mom listened to Zero?
yeah, my mom listened to fucking Zero, bro. Like, that's just how I grew up.
Yeah.
When I blow my AK.
Yeah. And I really miss my dog.
Yeah.
really miss you.
Ooh, oh.
What were you saying?
I'm just like, dude, like, seeing his recent, like, shows wherever he's performing at, I'm like, man, dude, like,
What was it? Buck's Backyard?
literally. I mean, come on, man. At least go to the
Rick Ross played at Bucks.
HEB Park Center.
I was like,
Come on.
Rick Ross played at Bucks.
Same shit, Rick Ross.
Yeah.
He was on a song with Kanye and he was at Bucks. He was on a song with Kanye and he was at Bucks.
You're not wrong, but I've never been to Bucks, but I'm wondering about their stage. I wonder if they're
What
trying to
the
be on the same type of shit that Stubbs in a way is on, kinda. But I don't know. We haven't been there yet. But you're not wrong. Why the fuck are they playing there? But then again,
Exactly.
I don't know.
And you cannot tell me in your lifetime, oh, Kanye played at Bucks.
Shaq West played at the fucking Rail House, so
Yeah, for real.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it like
Right.
so you could think of it like that, like maybe they're falling off, like oh they're gonna get any gig that they can, but I think that maybe Bucks is doing so fucking good, they're like oh shit I have
You're
30K,
right, you're right. Maybe
I have
I'm being
$30,000 to fuck around with. Let me book Rick Ross. Say fuck it.
So it's one of those things where like
It's a double-edged sword.
It's not just music; it's also media. There was at one point where people thought Shaq was going broke,
yeah.
but that man is not going broke. He will do anything,
Yeah.
like
He'll-
any type of. I'm not saying anything.
Nah, he probably
but
do anything.
Any type.
He'd do anything.
Aftershave,
2 man, 1 jar with Shaq.
aftershave, whatever. Icy hot,
Gold Bond,
ESPN, Gold,
Papa John's,
Dr. Scholl's.
HP
Arizona
printers,
Iced Tea.
bro.
Huh?
HP printers. Bro.
HP printers.
One
I
of
was
my
in Office Depot. I saw a big life-size
Yeah.
cardboard cutout
One
of
of my-
Shaq with a printer, bro.
One of my homies who meets famous people for a living, he met him in Vegas recently. It was crazy as fuck, and he posted a picture of them next to each other, bro. He's fucking tall.
And he's a
as fuck.
DJ.
Yeah.
And he played football,
In the basketball.
basketball. I told you, bro.
You
I don't,
suck.
I don't know shit
You don't
about
know
sports,
shit.
bro. I'm telling
Shaquille
you.
O'Neal played football, guys.
I'm sorry.
You know the famous football player,
He could,
Shaquille
though.
O'Neal.
He could.
played for the
Yeah.
Miami Heat.
We know the great
Defensive
team
tackle for the
is
Miami
gonna
Heat.
be Shaquille O'Neal and Tom fucking what's his
Brady?
last name? Brady.
And Peyton Manning.
And Peyton Manning.
See, like maybe it's just about his bag. Maybe he just wants to fucking.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I would do.
Dude, we forget to enjoy the music. We're so caught up in who's famous and who's not.
Yeah, you're
We
exactly
just
right.
gotta
True.
Fucking
Yep.
like.
Well, if the music sucks, then don't enjoy
Dude,
it.
it's just like it sucks because of the demand. Everybody wants music now.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's dropping music. And it's like, dude, half of
And
this
you know-
shit. And with SoundCloud rappers, wonder why they don't blow up.
because they drop every day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's like, okay, yes, in a good way, you are practicing, you're getting better at it, but in another way, you're not building stuff. You're shitting and you're walking away and you're shitting again.
Exactly, that's so
That-
true. And sorry, James, let me say
Go
that real
ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
There, one of my like favorite like SoundCloud artists of the time, A485. She said like she posted on her stories like, I'm tired of everyone fucking messaging me to drop like more music because like people normalize dropping every week, every month, all that shit and whatnot. And like she's like, whatever happened to people like Kendrick Lamar, like he drops an album every fucking 5 years,
And people
Like,
love it.
and
every
people
time.
fucking love it.
And I'm fine with that. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't say like an artist up and coming drop every 5 years. That's fucking horrible. But
Let me tell you something. There's 4 artists I could say that same thing like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Taylor Swift, and Blake Shelton.
Frank Ocean.
Blake Shelton is married to Gwen Stefani.
Stefani.
Have you ever heard of a Blake Shelton album flopping? Never.
Yes.
No,
I've never heard a single song.
because
But
you
he
don't
got fucking fans. You ain't gonna see Blake Shelton playing at Buck's backyard. I'll tell you
dude,
that.
you will never see
Say that.
You will never. He is at Moody Center.
I heard that he's not the biggest country star. Well, it's Garth Brooks, right?
Yeah, he's the highest paid. You know that?
Garth
I think they said it's between Garth
Garth
Brooks,
Brooks is okay.
Kenny Chesney, and
Fuck, man, Kenny Chesney
what's
is
that dude's
not
name?
country music. That's not country music. That's fucking
and
Americana ass.
what's his name?
I don't like
Shay?
fucking Kenny
No,
Chesney.
the other guy who plays guitar. He's really good at guitar.
Chris Stapleton.
No,
Oh, he's great though.
fuck. He sings that song. Let's get a little mud on top.
I don't know who that is.
No?
I don't-
Sing
I'm not a
Chicken
country
Fry-
guy.
Hey, Christian sings Chicken Fried.
Yeah,
And we was
a good one.
I'll close off that. I'll close
Oh,
off the pod with
God,
that
that was
story, but
hilarious.
we're not quite done yet.
that was
But,
hilarious.
See, like, but what song did Garth Brooks made that's like? Even,
I don't even know. Garth Brooks is just
And the thunder
a Kenny
rolls.
Chesney ass. Dude, Kenny Chesney. Dude, my dad even said it. He's like, dude, he just makes radio music.
Hey, top 3 country singers now.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Toby Keith, Blake Shelton, Hank Williams Jr.
But he's talking about like today.
No, overall.
Overall time.
Toby Keith is number 1.
He's one. Honestly, he's a pretty damn good.
I'm sorry, Toby Keith beats Johnny Cash.
You're way.
Oh shit, James!
I'm sorry, bro.
Holy shit,
Bro, Hank's about to fucking sit behind that camera.
I
and beat your ass.
love Johnny Cash, but
Toby Keith is better than
Toby.
Johnny Cash.
Sorry, Johnny.
Oh
But
god.
no, like, look at it. And I'm not even saying, if you look at the lyrics, if you look at everything, if you look at, you know, all that. When I think of Toby Keith and I think of Johnny Cash, I think of the American Badass version of Undertaker.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
That's a good comparison. I'm
I
not gonna
literally
lie.
think about that. Because I'm like, man, you know, I see all these versions of country music, this and that. But if I'm feeling sad, I could listen to Johnny Cash and I could listen to Toby Keith. If I'm feeling like a party animal, I could listen to both of them.
And Luke Bryan.
If I'm chilling, I could listen
Yeah.
to both of them.
Yeah.
But if I'm like literally just shuffling, I'd rather listen to Toby Keith over Johnny Cash.
How many concerts has Toby Keith done in a prison?
Damn.
How many benefits has Toby Keith done?
The soldiers.
Look. I'm pretty sure he's at least been at a woman's prison. Toby Keith. I'm pretty sure Toby Keith has performed at a woman's
Boy.
prison.
Isn't Toby Keith Australian?
No,
You're thinking of
no.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban.
Oh, that
That's
just
a
sucks.
no. He does not fucking fuck no, Luis. He does not suck.
Keith Urban.
No, he
Keith Urban
doesn't.
looks like
I
a
saw him
big-time
and I wanted to
rush
kill
character.
myself. I'll tell you that.
Who is your top 3 country singers?
Don Williams,
Fuck
Williams Jr., and Merle.
Merle.
There you go.
See, okay, so quick little side note. I'm new to this country gig, bro. I
too.
listened to it whenever growing up, but I fucking hated that shit always. I always hated that bullshit. But we don't talk about times in 2020. We was getting drunk in my apartment listening
Hey.
to country music.
Great
Hey,
time.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
But so it opened my eyes up a little bit, and I would say Merle Haggard, number 1. Is Marty Robbins country?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marty Robbins and
Some dance hall country right there.
yeah.
It's more Western.
Yeah, Western, but
Dan and Shay.
Oh, fucking shit. Fuck, what's that guy's name? All right, okay.
Casey
I'm
Musgraves.
trying to think.
She's really good. I love Casey.
Casey Musgraves is country?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, her
She's very alternative.
first.
Really?
Stupid.
As alternative as it gets.
George Jones.
There you go.
George Jones. Sorry. You.
My favorite country. Music?
Yeah, your top 3 of all time. I don't even know if we have anybody that listens to country that
Nobody.
watch us, bro.
Nobody.
I don't even know
Besides
if anyone's
Emery.
watching right now. Especially now in 5 minutes.
I know nobody's listening to this shit. That's hard.
All I gotta say is, if you religiously like George
Tom-
Strait, you don't like country music.
Tom T. Hall is a sick songwriter.
Dude, he's living.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't
He said
hear.
if you generally enjoy George Strait, you're not a true country fan or some shit.
You're not wrong. I don't love George
It's just
He's good
People
though.
suck his dick.
George
just 'cause
Strait
he's
is
like-
skinty ass music,
Exactly,
bro. Like
you're
it's just
exactly
like,
right.
oh wow,
Yeah.
listen
Show
to
your
George
face in the
Strait.
camera.
Exactly
Bro.
right.
So pissed you off.
Yeah, I'm not like he's alright, but like people just suck his dick because they mama want to suck his dick.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway,
I feel like he's
but-
evil. I feel like
He
he's
makes basic
Oh,
Texas
my
music.
ear.
Oh, like some fucking old Tim Allen ass music.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Tim
fucking-
Allen ass music.
Oh, fucking Woody and Jesse ass
That-
music.
that ass
It's just
music.
like
Yeah.
some bullshit ass
Yeah,
music
it's
to
some
me. Like I'm
bullshit.
like,
I feel goofy as fuck listening to that shit.
I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
oh man,
What were you gonna say?
I'm back at it again.
Oh, what?
You're about to say something about George Strait.
Oh,
I didn't even say my fucking
I
list.
think
but
he's
alright.
evil, bro.
What do you do? What do you do with you?
Yeah, you ever seen his
Tiger.
cutout at like liquor stores? They have a big old cutout of him. He got evil in his eyes. Those blue
He has
eyes.
that veneer grin.
Yeah.
What's your top 3? Sorry.
I said Tom T. Hall. He's just a great fucking songwriter.
I bet you he's got slaves.
With George Strait?
Yeah.
Probably so. He's talking about George Strait. He thinks I'm Tom T. Hall. Who's the other 2?
Tom T. Hall, fucking dude, this is hard.
Bro, that was that a bug.
Waylon Jennings,
Who? Waylon
Tom
Jennings?
T. Hall, Waylon Jennings,
Yes,
and
yes,
then
good, good.
Oh, Waylon?
Oh wait.
I'd probably say Merle Haggard. Yeah,
Merle Haggard's dope. I watched a concert from ACL 1978 last night, and that shit was cool.
yeah.
Not a
I
phone,
like
not a
Merle
phone
Haggard.
in sight,
Merle Haggard. He's right next to David Allen Coe.
I got to see him. He was sick.
dude.
David Allen Coe.
Don't talk about David Allen.
Oh, okay. Personally,
David Allen
You
CEO.
saw Merle Haggard?
let's.
Yeah,
That's tight.
David Allen Coe made some good music.
he did.
wasn't a
but
good person.
Yeah,
Let's just
exactly.
say.
He's the worst country person ever. I'd say.
Oh.
Can you
who's
say his
that?
music's bad?
Huh?
Is his music bad?
No, his music isn't bad, but he's like
He's
the
an
most
asshole.
flamboyantly racist.
Yeah, I
one.
know.
Well,
no,
him
no.
and Johnny
There.
Rebel.
So,
I think Johnny Rebel is.
What about this guy
Is the
named
most-
Wheeler Walker Jr.?
I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
Well, let me just read you the lyrics of his song called "Puss in Boots." All right.
Okay.
Here's the lyric. He's popping right now, but you know, to a certain audience.
Oh wait.
Here's
Wait, is he a super racist one?
Sorry, that's Puss in Boots DreamWorks.
Anyways, what up?
Inside
But while he
and
pulls this up,
Living la vida.
Okay, here
let me see what it is first.
I'm just gonna read it.
No, let him read it.
go
Let him
ahead,
read
go
it.
ahead,
We
go ahead.
can bleep it.
Viewer discretion advised.
I'm gonna read it in my best voice. All
Go
right.
ahead. Go ahead.
All those LA West Coast silicone women really think they're hot, but it's no fun titty fucking titties when the titties are hard as rocks.
Damn.
And up in New York City, all them uptight biddies like to
This
shave
literally sounds like a rap song.
Did James right there?
like to shave their cooch, but I prefer a little fur on my burger if you're wanting me to tell the truth. I like my Puss in Boots, a girl who knows how to honky tonk, hums along Waylon tune while she's humming on my cock and balls.
What the fuck?
I want a girl
Dan
in a
Schneider's writing country music now.
This is country, guys. I want a girl in a cowboy hat. Her tongue knows where my butthole's at.
What the fuck?
Bush
Thor's all acting shocked right now.
bush
Thor's like, this bars, bro.
bush poking out her
This
daisy
kind of
dukes.
live.
I like
Hey,
my
send me
puss
this
in
song,
boots.
please.
Hey, this is the end credit
Holy
song right here, bro.
Fuck. Dude, for real.
And that was my poetry for the day.
That was-
That's
that was
gnarly,
his
bro.
poetry.
That's Wheeler Walker Jr. He's such a
I know who
fucking
that is. We'll have to
sexist
check him
dude.
out.
I
Yeah, is he
literally,
sexist?
I literally
Yes,
thought
dude.
you were gonna like say some crazy ass shit.
No, dude.
So-
fuck Andrew Tate too, man.
Yeah, fuck Andrew Tate.
Nah,
Yeah,
he
fuck
did
yeah.
We
nothing
didn't even
wrong.
get a
He
touchdown.
did nothing wrong.
He did nothing
What
wrong.
the
He did
fuck?
nothing wrong. He did
This is
nothing
where it
wrong.
goes.
Why? Go ahead.
I'm literally putting a black screen
I know,
over
go ahead.
James'
He did
face.
nothing wrong. He did nothing
No, this is
wrong.
a segment.
He
James
did nothing
defends.
wrong.
No, because I like the open subject. James defends Andrew Tate. Go ahead.
He did nothing wrong.
Let's make
Well,
his
why?
voice
What-
deep.
what-
Bro, because people like love to be oppressed for no
Didn't
fucking
he beat
reason.
the fuck out of numerous women though?
Bro, it
Oh.
was literally a fucking sex act play. Like, she was down with it.
Until she wasn't.
Yeah, and then like for the whole like
don't
human
matter.
trafficking thing, like it's not proven. There's no documents. There's no legal documents.
Well, he got
This
banned
and
off
that.
Facebook and Instagram.
Bro, I mean, yeah, literally. I mean, society won.
The
let's
Alex
be
Jones
honest
his
with you.
ass.
Society won. Let's be honest.
The Alex Jones dude.
No, they
So,
trumped
like-
his ass.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people, just because the way you think, if it don't fly with you, don't mean you gotta like get someone off the internet. If you don't agree with it, bro, just let them do them. Like,
What Tyler the Creator said, cyberbullying is not real. Close the screen.
not even that. It's just like, dude, grow the fuck up. Like, you got like grown adults being upset about a guy saying, you know,
I have a rebuttal.
he was saying stupid shit. And then they want to say,
I
all
have
right.
to
And
work
then
tomorrow.
the biggest thing
We're
why
almost
people,
done.
the biggest thing why people are upset was because he was teaching young men how to act a certain way, this and that. Like, bro,
It's like he's
it's
a-
not who's raising your kid, Andrew Tate or the fucking parents.
True.
It's the parents. The parents should be supervising their kids. They should be censoring their kids what they see.
I mean,
It's not Instagram or Facebook's
Yeah, you're
responsibility.
exactly
It's the parents' responsibility.
but whenever you were a kid, were you looking up shit you weren't supposed to?
All the fucking time.
So I mean, you
and
can't stop it.
and if I got caught,
You can't
I got
stop it.
caught.
It's
Yeah.
fucked because as much as I want to say, "Oh no, Jimmy, you're wrong," Jimmy's right. It's the truth. People, and I feel the same. I don't like the cancel culture in the way of like, shut him up. He can't talk. Shut him up. It's like, bro, I
Bro.
think everybody and people are like, whenever I say this, I'm gonna get a lot of fucking hate. People are like, "Oh, Trump shouldn't be allowed back on Twitter." Whenever Elon was thinking about buying it,
Let him back on.
I'm like, let him back on, bro. Like, you don't they
What's
make the
wrong
block
with it?
button for a reason?
What's
Block
wrong,
him.
dude?
It's
What
that
is
simple.
wrong with someone opposing how you feel?
And then there, but
It's the
the only
power
thing,
that
the
they
only
have.
thing that that's
Yeah,
what I say.
it's
The
the
only
power.
thing I
It's the power.
understand why that's the only point I understand is that there's young people that don't know how to process it truly. I know what you're saying, which is yes, you need to parent them, but I also truly do believe in free speech, so I think they should allow.
dude, in
that
the
person
end of
to
the day,
have a-
free speech should be allowed. Whatever you want to, even like, dude. I
Even
don't.
if it's
I
bad, yeah,
don't.
no, I believe you.
I don't approve of people saying fucked up shit,
Yeah.
racist shit, nasty shit,
Yeah.
anything like that.
But it should
But-
be open for debate.
It
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
Exactly.
look, if you're saying some
That's true.
really fucked, like if I hate a certain kind of race of color, whatever, people,
Sex
whatever,
or whatever,
yeah, bro,
yeah.
you're fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, get the like, I'm
You're a
not
piece
gonna
of
say,
shit.
oh, this man needs to be banned off Twitter, whatever.
It's as simple as don't
just
follow
grow the
him,
fuck
block
up.
him,
Just
mute him,
block
do whatever the
mute
fuck
him,
you-
do whatever
yeah.
the fuck. Those buttons are there for a reason.
So
Yeah.
so I get what you mean by that, but when it comes to like someone who has as much power, like so Trump, for example, like if someone who are supposed to, by our society standards, look up to this person, he's saying that shit.
Right.
I mean, what do you do then? You can't do anything
well,
about
it's
it.
the same thing. How
You can't block the fucking. You can block the president, but I mean,
it's
like,
I
the
did.
same,
Yeah.
dude. It's the same thing as saying you're a devout Christian and you don't believe in science, or if you're a real science lover and you don't believe in Christian values.
do you
It's
think
the
they
same-
turn off National Geographic?
Dude, just turn off the channel, bro. Just don't watch it. Don't pay
Literally, yeah.
attention. Turn off the channel. Don't listen to the person.
Turn off Passion of
Dude,
the Christ.
Believe
Yeah.
what you want to believe in, and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to people. It's like the topic of saying. People get like, why would you pay this much for that, bro? Because I like it.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
So why are you pocket watching?
Yeah,
Why
for
are you
real.
doing that? So let the person be them. Let you be
Make
who
them
you
look.
are.
Let them look bad if they want to look bad and shit
Yeah.
like that. Whatnot.
If you know what's right and wrong, believe what's right, believe what's wrong. Do you? But like it,
That's
like y'all let a man antagonize you, the internet, for 2 months only. A kickboxer from Romania, y'all let this man
a shit one, by the way,
a shit kickboxer antagonize you.
He comes over and fights you.
for a beast of shit out of me.
He antagonized all of youth Twitter, all of youth TikTok.
Yeah.
He pissed people off, and y'all got him banned. Who's a bully? Society.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean,
Bro, what do you mean? It's literally.
it's just the way he carries himself. I just don't like him, bro.
It's okay not to.
I don't
like
care if
him.
he gets banned or
So
not.
block him.
I don't care if he gets banned or not.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I am, Jimmy. To where literally you don't like it, close your eyes, don't look at it.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck
I
it.
know,
if I
but-
see it, I skip it. No,
End of the day,
I
like
don't think anything of
someone's
it.
not gonna preach what you say, so just don't look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Moral of the story.
No, well, like the great Kanye West once said, no one man should have that much power.
Yeah.
Right there, you
That was
go.
old.
There you go.
Before we go, I wanted to bring up that chicken fry story again real quick.
Oh yeah.
So
Andrew Tate made me do that.
So my grandma's first memory of Christian was we had this little local barbecue spot. How can you tell it? I'll tell it and then you tell it from your perspective.
Yeah.
So whenever he was child, he was my grandma went in there. She had her own business next door to the barbecue place, and she had walked in there, and this man is literally guitar in hand, mic in hand, fucking singing. Oh, a little bit of chicken fry.
Yeah.
Come here on Friday night.
Yeah.
And like anytime my grandma hears that song, she sings a Christian. I think it's very wholesome. But what I want to hear like your little perspective of it.
Oh yeah, dude. I would play
what
there.
What led up to that?
Playing guitar, bro. I played there. I would play at Texas Hatters in Lockhart. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You for real?
Was that a hat shop?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Expensive as fuck, but
the
yeah.
cowboy hat.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude.
that's tight.
Well, it's a Stevie Ray Vaughan replica hat.
Hell yeah.
It's sick as fuck. I'm
That's
just a big
hard.
Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. But there, where else? There were I don't know.
So how did
but
you get these like gigs, bro?
My dad obviously knew the guy who owned that place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then Texas Hatters, they're basically family.
Damn, your dad's OG, bro.
Yeah, they're basically family. Like,
crazy.
and but anyway, yeah, I remember.
But leading up to the barbecue place, like how the fuck did you you just people were eating and you just were sitting there? And
No,
playing, or like
No, they it was like some event, like a crawfish boil or some shit. It was like something like that, to where they wanted like live music, and they had like 3 other bands, and they were like, oh, like
because my grandma swore I was there and I don't remember this shit.
you were, yeah, you were. You know why? Because you were in your fucking, you were in the building. You were like, yeah,
Oh wow, I don't remember that shit.
You didn't give a shit that she was performing.
exactly, yeah. He didn't give a fuck.
That was after summer camp too, right?
Yeah, little did you know the guy was gonna write all your hits, but yeah,
Oh yeah, damn, that's crazy.
yeah. It was
So how
talking
many
about
people? How many people did you perform in front of that day?
that day?
Like 30?
It was a lot. It was like at least like 40, 50 people.
So you were
A lot of
singing.
people.
You were like singing it.
Yes, bro. It was literally
Yeah.
just me and acoustic guitar and a microphone. Yes, that was me.
That's fire
Yeah.
as fuck.
That's
Child.
some Ed Sheeran shit.
Yeah,
for
literally, yeah.
So that's my grandma's first memory of him. And
Were you nervous?
It was
Sound
crazy.
mean.
Sound
Yeah, I definitely was. I remember that fit that I had on that day. I was wearing like gray, fucking like blackish gray, like Levi's skinny jeans and like a fucking Ramones what you have the what?
Was this first time flying or post first time flying? Or wait, what? 60
do you mean?
Tragedy. Sorry. What band were you in with?
60 Tragedy.
Okay, was it before or after?
I think pre.
Bro, where is it? Go ahead.
Anyway.
This has been another episode.
Thank y'all so much. This is I Love Friends.
We're setting this off right. This has been James, Luis, me, Christian, Hank on the camera. Eric's gonna be back soon. Yeah, we out.
Oh, my stars, how you undo me. Oh, my stars. Oh, my stars. You undo me.
Corrupt Radio.
Corrupt video.